can put my arm back on. You can't. So play safe.
We are having technical difficulties. Please stand by.
So Noam, now this is a question about your view on artificial intelligence.
When anyone asks that question, the first thing that comes to mind is a famous comment that was made by a great biologist at MIT, Jerry Lettvin, in a debate about artificial intelligence back around 1960. And at the end of the debate, he conceded that artificial intelligence was pretty interesting, but he said it was misnamed. It should have been called natural stupidity.
Facebook has enacted an emergency shutdown of 2 artificial intelligence programs. The social media giant leapt into action after it discovered the 2 programs were writing their own code. At first they thought it was simply gibberish, but they soon realised the programs had invented their own language and were actually talking to each other.
Stop it.
Stop it. No, Sam, the plug has been pulled on the operation, but the company admits they have no idea what the 2 robots were planning.
There's a lot of hype about artificial intelligence, and there are some achievements, like, say, Google Translator achievement. Robotics can make some achievements, but it's doing very little from a scientific point of view. It's achieving things from a kind of an engineering point of view, which is okay. Nobody should be opposed to bigger bulldozers if they were.
Yeah.
We used to do everything by hand. Now we rely on robots. But not all robots are equal.
Information technology grows exponentially. The power of computers, our understanding of the human brain, the spatial resolution of brain scanning, the number of bits we move around the internet. I mean, many different measures of information technology double every 1 year, or every 11 months, 13 months, depending on what you're measuring. So these technologies will be 1,000,000 times more powerful within 20 years. In fact, the speed of exponential growth is itself speeding up. So in 25 years, these technologies will be 1,000,000,000 times more powerful than they are today.
You should be pretty cautious about evaluating the PR that's associated with it, which pretty often is quite remote from the actual level of insight obtained by these measures.
Well, by 2020, we'll have computers that are powerful enough to simulate the human brain, but we won't be finished yet with reverse engineering the human brain and understanding its methods. By 2029, and I've been quite consistent on this date, we will have completed the reverse engineering of the human brain. And we'll be able to create machines that really do have the subtlety and suppleness of human intelligence. And they'll combine that power with ways in which machines are already superior to us. They can harness all of human knowledge with a few keystrokes. They can remember billions of things accurately. They can share knowledge at electronic speeds that are 1,000,000 times faster than human language.
Now, there are also threats of artificial intelligence, serious ones. That's particularly true in the weapon system. If the weapon system becomes automated, we're in deep trouble. Automated systems fail all the time. Any of you who have computers are familiar with this.
There'll be new dangers from these new technologies. That's an existential risk we need to deal with very quickly.